The spirit of linebacker Sam Mills lives on in 2 words. And the sounding of the drum reminds every Panther to keep pounding as they get ready for a fight here at Charlotte's Bank of America Stadium. Today, we see who's better in the NFC between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers.
And 41 on your feet, and welcome your defending NFC South champion, Carolina Panthers.
Nick Folk ready to do the honors. And we're off and running from Charlotte. Trevor Achane to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. Getting the start for him, the former first overall pick out of Alabama. Now in his 4th season here in the NFL, it's Bryce Young.
Watching Bryce Young at Alabama, he just made the game look so easy. One of those rare prospects where everything just feels like it's in slow motion and he's in total control. Well, fast forward to the NFL, and he took a beating early in his career. Everything must have felt like a blur. But there's no denying the promise he has as a quarterback. That high upside that made him the #1 pick overall.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Counterplay, Hubbard. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they could be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Running back sent in motion. 3rd and long for him here. That is caught along the sideline, and he gets the feet down. They get 27 on the play. And that's going to bring up the Carolina 1st down. And in motion, out of the slot. Young looking to throw. Looking right, and he finds him. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
That's called playing downhill with a capital D. These safeties, they love to see that play, and that ball caught in front of him. He came down in a hurry and knocked it backwards.
On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. Only working a couple yards past the line. Azeez Ojulari getting there for the tackle. Drive in dire straits, it's 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Young throwing here. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Panthers first. They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31. And going play action. Young. Throw left side. Sanders has it. And no shot at getting upfield after making this catch. So give him 1 on that short completion.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Complete out to the right. And he's going to get about 3, but almost nothing after that. Tackle made quickly after he made the catch.
Brings up 3rd and
Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play event as they get set for 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Here's Young. Oh, he's headed for the ground. They get him at the 35. James Pierce. And now a long 4th and 14 upcoming. Panthers calling on Ryan Fitzgerald here to attempt this field goal. This a 52-yard attempt from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff.
Not quite the same roar out of the crowd, Kate, that you're going to get with a touchdown, but still plenty of noise coming down, and that defense now gets to take the field with the lead.
So out head the Falcons for their first possession. At the home for him, the former first-rounder back in that 2020 draft, Tua Tagovailoa.
I've heard from many of Tua's peers in the league that there's just not a more accurate guy. If you wanted to just do an accuracy test in the NFL, yeah, Tua's going to hit that target as much as anybody in the league. Avoiding injury and being available is really the only question mark now to his career.
12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
They go play action with Tagovailoa. That one complete to Hooper. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Picked up a few on that first down play, so now we've got 2nd and 7. Tagovailoa. Met at the catch point, and it's incomplete. A couple of defenders nearby. One of them makes the hit to break up that catch. 3rd down upcoming.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Finds his back, it's Robinson. And they clean that play up nicely, Brock, after a gain of 4. They limited them to that, so not enough to stave off this 4th down. Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. You're going for it here. They'll run it with Robinson. And this is going to work out in their favor. Give him 7 yards on 4th and 3, and that resets the downs.
You look at the tendencies and the stats, Kate, 4th and that distance, typically you see pass. Unless, of course, you got the perfect running play in your back pocket and a whole bunch of trust in the people around you.
All right, so the offense staying out there. They've got 1st down now inside the 45. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. Believe it or not, a big loss on that completed pass. So here comes 2nd and long. Tua off the play fake. We'll look underneath here, Robinson. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. The left side is caught by Pitts. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31. First and 10, a run to Robinson. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
By a man, he's in the clear. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Going on 3rd, Tagovailoa. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Trayvon Merrick has it. And the Panthers take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum. It's an early runaway.
A gain of 26 yards there. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down. Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38. So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. The Panthers have taken the early lead. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's Panthers football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Now Young. And the catch won't survive the contact this time. Incomplete. That was a tough-ass partner making that play against double coverage. It's second down. Pass out quickly to the end. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
Here we go. Sit high. Sit high.
3rd down run by Hubbard. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle. Get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
Sam Martin in
On 4th down, Panthers going to turn to Sam Martin to punt this one away. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. Onto the field comes the Atlanta offense for the 2nd time. And a nice drive last time out, Brock, squandered by that interception. So I think they'd take a repeat of everything except that final play. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. That was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
Last completion didn't go anywhere, so still 10 to go now on 3rd down. To throw, Tunga Vailoa. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring it 4th down.
I know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one, throwing a double coverage, odds are against you.
Punt meets him at the 28. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Offense headed back out there now for the Panthers as we can look at their offensive coordinator, Brad Idzik. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Year number 3 for Idzik as the OC here, as you and I both remember, originally broke into the NFL with the Seahawks back in 2019. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll get it up to the 44. Great start on that 1st down. Only need 2 here on 2nd.
At the 44-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
On the tackle. It's a loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now it's Young. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Sam Martin on again now to punt it away. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. Begins his return at the 16. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Now here come the Falcons on offense. Things sure have started out rough, and they've stayed that way through 2 drives. Maybe drive number 3 here is where we see this offense get rolling. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Now pitch it to Robinson. Gets up the edge to the 35. The sideline, and he's going to be out of bounds. A gain of about 14 before he stepped out, and that is good for an Atlanta 1st down. We've set it downs from 37. I'll run it with Robinson from the pistol. And they'll get to him here. Play finally put to an end after about 15 yards gained, and they got that 1st down too. That almost felt like an instant replay of his previous run, Brock. Another great opening created up front, and he said thank you very much.
And this offense totally in the driver's seat. You want to try to run it back a 3rd time? Also maybe a time to throw it right over their heads with a little play-action pass.
Tunga Vailoa working from the pistol. Has his man, but his man does not have that football. He drops an easy one, Brock. It's 2nd down.
It leads moves to 2nd and 10.
Tua out of the pistol. The pressure's there, and they drop him back at his own 45. And that sets up an extremely difficult third now at 17.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this third down a near impossibility.
Here's Tua. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down. On again comes Jake Bailey to punt this away. Panthers with Trevor Achane deep to return.
On the coverage defensively.
And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line.
The Panthers take over
The Carolina offense headed out now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Drive beginning with a run. It's Hubbard. And they got to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Well, you've taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. D coordinators love to dial it up.
Quick throw on the RPO. It's McMillan. This is going to be good for a new set of downs. In the end, about 16 yards on that play.
It's a gain of 16.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
1st and 10. It's Hubbard. Brought down there after a gain of about 15 yards. And that will earn the Panthers a new set of downs.
14 more yards. That's another Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And we won't see another play here, Brock, as the clock reaches 2 minutes to go. It's the Panthers in front here at Bank of America. Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Here we go. Race it high.
Looking to throw. Young. Has him on the quick hitter. And he works it down to the enemy 44-yard line. Behind Diablo there on the tackle.
2nd and 6 at the Falcons 44-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd. Young. And he can't find the connection on 2nd down. That incompletion means it is 3rd down.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
And he's not going to be able to get them the first. They stopped him just shy of what they needed. Interesting call now coming up on 4th down. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that will add to their score. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Falcons, running back to John Robinson, getting set to begin another drive. And they'll take over facing a 6-0 deficit. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Shoots away from one. He's going to be taken down here, but not before the play gets him 12 big yards and a 1st down. A fresh set of downs now from the 39. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that 1st down marker.
And give him the 1st down here. Looks to be an even 20 on that play.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Falcons.
A give left side. Here's Robinson. Room to run inside the 20. And he's finally taken down at the 16-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. All set now. 1st and 10.
And a Falcon first down.
Robinson on the inside give. And he hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. Second down coming up.
Ball carrier.
Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at second.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On second down, Robinson. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown!
Touchdown, Atlanta.
They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Set to return. It's Chuba Hubbard. Things going well so far. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there. The Panthers headed out on offense again just before halftime. And with all their timeouts remaining, Brock, they might be able to put a little something together here. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Slot man in motion left. Young looking to throw. This is Legent working the left side. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Second down coming from Young. Short pass brought in. And that'll be 4 yards on that completion before he heads out. That means it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Young to throw here on 3rd. That's caught for the first. Met there, dribbling out to cap that gain at about 6 yards. And that will earn the Panthers a new set of downs. So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Hanging close, and it does find that right upright. No good. So just a 1-point game here at the break, Brock, as we go over to the EA Sports Halftime Reports with our buddy Scott Hansen.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
All right, Scott, thanks so much. We are back, and this one's shaping up to be an exciting one. Very close game, Brock, as we start our 3rd quarter. Has this at the 6. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Falcons, and running back Bijan Robinson, getting set to begin another drive. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Tua looking to throw. Completed to his running back. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. One of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. They'll throw, 3rd and long. And they're going to get him to the ground after a 16-yard gain. And that's going to be good for a Falcons first down.
A A gain of 6.
They call third downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanate from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
He finds Dotson left side. We're going to slow him up here after 4, maybe 5 yards. And it's going to be first down Falcons.
A gain of 5. First down Falcons.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And he'll be back near the line to limit the game to a yard. Jalen Phillips finishing that play off.
A gain of a yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here's Tagovailoa on second down. They'll try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
19 yards. And the Falcon first down.
First down here for Tua. A perfect 4 for 4 so far to start this second half. Here's Robinson. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
On second down, Tua. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Devin Lloyd making the play. And the Panthers will set up just a little bit shy of the 40 following the tackle. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Young on the play action. And this throw is going to be incomplete. Third down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage. And that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Back to throw. Here's Young. Got his man. This is McMillan. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Off the play fake, it's Young. Complete out to the right side. And he's going to get about 3 here, almost all of it on the catch. The defense was there immediately.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Throwing here on second down, Young. That's McMillan with the catch out left. And they can bring him down, but 8 was enough. They got what they needed. First down coming.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Man, great read by the defense there. They attacked, and they found that runner quick.
You look up run blitz by a linebacker.
Yeah.
That is in the dictionary right there.
There it is. Here's Young, second down. That's complete. Sanders has gotten it out right. And he's going to get about 3, but almost nothing after that. Tackle made quickly after he made the catch.
It's a gain of 3.
Falcons going nickel, third down.
3rd and 10.
Now Young. Tremble with the grab. And they're going to take him down just short of that marker. In that range, might we see them go for this fourth down?
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
They'll run for it, Hubbard. And I think they got him just in time. Yep, they held him short of the marker to narrowly force this turnover on downs.
You know, it's almost like the defense heard that call in their helmet themselves. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And their reward is getting off the field.
Tua setting up to throw. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Second down, here's Tua. And right back to him, and this time the defense was ready. That hit forces it loose, it's incomplete, and we've got a third down. Here's Penix. It is almost picked off. He had the interception, but he couldn't hang on. It will, though, still bring up fourth down. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. Escapes the defender. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair.
Here we go.
This drive will begin with Hubbard. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have second and 3.
Second and 3.
Hubbard again. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard on the play. It's now third down and 4.
Here we go. Monday night.
And we won't have another snap. That is the end of our third quarter. It's the Panthers who have it to start, coming in trailing on the scoreboard. Welcome back, football fans. Third down now as we begin our final quarter. Looking to throw, Young. And to the ground it goes, so an incomplete pass brings us to fourth down.
Incomplete.
Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. It'll be Sam Martin doing the honors. And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. Onto the field runs the Atlanta offense. And through 2 quarters, Brock, it has been the defenses directing the pace of this game. Both offenses, gotta expect, got the same message during halftime. Switch things up, guys. Switch it up.
Yeah, that's not a pleasant message. It's such a dichotomy sometimes in that locker room at halftime, especially when one side of the ball is doing their job and you're not. These offenses got to get it going. Yak, yak, yak. That's what it's all about in this league as a running back. Can you get those hard yards after initial contact? This dude just got it done.
First and 10 from the 32. To the air with Penix. The left side is caught by Pitts.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Looked like a first for a moment, but still a couple of inches left to go. Second down. A run here with Robinson. Up behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up. Third and just 2 to go.
And
Penix now. And he's going to be brought down back to the 34-yard line. Derek Brown. And now it is 4th down and 7. They'll bring out the punter here. It's fielded at the 14. Breaks the tackle. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Panther offense headed out to the field. And as they get set, Carter, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
They run again with Hubbard. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Young throwing here. He's hit and taken down. They got him at the 18. Mason Smith. And now it's going to be 4th and 13. Carolina in punt formation. Has it at the 37. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. Here's the Falcon offense headed out. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Running left is Robinson. He's hit, finally taken out. So call it a gain of about 23 on the play before they got to him. And that is good for an Atlanta first down.
First down, Falcons.
Staying with Robinson. He finds some space again. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. Now, he has taken this entire drive himself so far, Brock. Some assists, of course, from the guys up in front of him.
He'd be the first to give him credit, but he also knows when you get this going on the ground, it just sets the table for everything else.
Here's Robinson. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Just everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. They go play action. Here's Penix. Flushed out of the pocket. And that's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts. A 4-yard score. Close play here, so the officials want to take a second look at it. So what we're all looking for here, did he secure the catch and maintain it while also getting both feet down?
Yeah, this is why it's a perfect look. This is why teams scout body control and field awareness for these pass catchers. For moments like this. He did not have much margin for error, and it happens oh so fast.
Polk is there to tap on the extra points, and lead is up to 8.
Falcons 14, Panthers 6. Nick Polk to kick off for Atlanta.
It's all lined up. Polk ready to send this one flying. On the return, here comes Achane. And this drive will start inside the 25. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. They have a chance to tie this game back up, but they got to get this to the end zone first on a touchdown, and then again on a 2-point try. Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. Brought to the ground finally after a gain of about 17 yards. And that is going to give the Panthers a first down. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Young looking to throw. Look at that power, deep left side. He's got it inside the 25. That is the spark that they needed. 30
mechanics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Right back to Leggett. And he's going to be hit almost immediately after making the catch. Now, this is going to be about a 6-yard pickup. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Pressure's going to get there, and he goes down. And that play brings up 3rd and 14.
A loss of 9 on the play.
Ben,
Brings up 3rd
even
down.
good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
That's caught by Hubbard. And on 3rd down, they wind up going the wrong way. That one goes backwards.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. And that's gonna wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're gonna turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Drive begins here with Robinson. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
Robinson, the ball
Now
carrier.
Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd.
31.
And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Another carry for Robinson. And he's going to have the Falcons 1st down. And Brock, that should clinch them this victory. Now the Panthers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one. So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
Okay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of